Man, I don't know why, but I feel so bad for D'Angelo Russell. It seems like every team he's been on since the Brooklyn Nets have just been trying to constantly trade him to now. The point is, his value is literally lower than a cheeseburger at McDonald's. Again, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am a Australian man who likes to talk a lot of crap about sports, wearing a Los Angeles Rams jersey. I don't even go for the Rams, I go for the Browns, but you won't see me talking about that on YouTube. Again, there is a ton of reports as of late that have been going on not only recently, but for like the last year of D'Angelo Russell's career on the Los Angeles Lakers, that he, of course, could be getting traded. And at the time of making this video, it is being said that the Lakers reportedly offered a deal to the Utah Jazz, which would have looked like D'Angelo Russell and several first-round picks for Walker Kessler salary fillers, which is the near $18.7 million. It's being said that a package headlined by D'Angelo Russell and several first-round picks would not be of interest to the Utah Jazz, per The Athletic HQ. Despite the Los Angeles Lakers' reported interest in Walker Kessler, to give them a true center, they will have to improve their trade offer to the Utah Jazz if they want to make the deal work. Again, yeah, there's a lot to kind of go on with here, and I think the first and foremost is the Los Angeles Lakers being interested in a true center is genuinely beautiful to see. I mean, why has this taken so long for the Lakers to try and re-emulate what they did in 2020? Again, they had such a perfect basketball lineup, man, that it's just crazy they decided to not go and try this again. For those of you who didn't know, the lineup would often consider of pretty much LeBron James playing the small forward, but he would be the main ball handler, with KCP and, of course, Danny Green as his wing slash forward duo, both prolific 3-and-D shooters who were really good. And then he would, of course, have, AD at the 4, and then JaVale McGee or Dwight Howard at that center position. And then again, when AD would get tired, Kyle Kuzma would come off the bench. When LeBron would get tired of playmaking, he had Avery Bradley there, who started the majority of the year, and Rajon Rondo, who was a prolific playmaker, off the bench. For some reason, the Lakers were like, hold on a second, we can kind of copy this with LeBron having Austin Reeves as a really good extra guard to help him, and D'Angelo Russell as well. But they decided to not go ahead and ever try and bring in another 3-and-D wing and another true center to help Anthony Davis. Instead, they've just been playing Davis at that natural center position, which we found out is not that natural to AD, and he often plays better when he's at the power forward. So the Lakers, it has taken them literally nearly 5 years to realize they need to get an actual center. And look, I think they're going really in the right direction here. A lot of people are saying, why would they offer multiple first-round picks to get this deal done? What happens when LeBron retires in a couple years and you guys suck and you don't have your picks? The thing is, with the Lakers, they know they could probably replace LeBron in 3 years or so if they wanted to. They can easily draw in another star. Not just that, Walker Kessler is very young, and they would expect him to be a long-term duo partner with Anthony Davis. So I have no problems with the Lakers going after Walker Kessler. In fact, I actually think it would be a very, very good trade. The issue is that the Utah Jazz don't seem to want to do this trade, which it's not because they probably don't want D'Angelo Russell and aren't thinking this is a good trade. It's most likely because they could legitimately have another team just come out of nowhere and offer them a trade that's so much better for them that they just couldn't refuse. Again, you're looking at a team like the Orlando Magic, who probably need a center. They could offer up a better role player, or a role player that the Jazz could use more than D'Angelo Russell, and then could offer up those first round picks to get this deal done easily. It's really going to come to who's the player I think involved in this trade. And unfortunately, D'Angelo Russell is just not a guy the Utah Jazz, I think, are really interested in at all. Now, do I think this trade could still get done? Very easily. I still think that if the Utah Jazz get to the deadline and they're not sold on Walker Kessler, which it doesn't look like they are, and they haven't been offered any better role players, yes, I expect this trade to get done. Again, as I just said though, the issue is they probably will get offered better role players. I just don't know as well who is the other player that the Lakers are going to get in this trade. Who was the other guy they were asking for? Because if it's Jordan Clarkson, I'm not too sure how much I would be sold on Jordan Clarkson for this team. Do the Lakers need another scorer off the bench? Yeah, maybe, but is Jordan Clarkson a really inconsistent scorer over like the last year who's just can be so really bad from being efficient? Well, yeah, and it's like, I think if they're going to do this trade, they should be looking for more of like a 3-and-D wing. I think if they're going to trade with a team, they need to go out to a team that can genuinely offer them 3-and-D wing and a center and offer up a ton of first-round picks and D'Angelo Russell to make it happen. I'm not exactly sure if they had the 3-and-D wing, but I think the Toronto Raptors would be an interesting team to kind of look at, who are having a really bad year so far. They've got Jakob Poeltl on there. Again, I don't think he works better for the Lakers than what Walker Kessler probably does, but that's definitely a team who have a guy right there that's in your ballpark that you could probably trade for. It is for sure going to be really hard to see how they're going to do this. I think that if they can get that D'Angelo Russell deal to work with Walker Kessler, where maybe they trade up Russell and 2 first-round picks for Walker Kessler and Jordan Clarkson, and then maybe they rerouted Jordan Clarkson another first-round pick or 2 to bring in a really quality, good, young 3-and-D player, that Lakers team would have the pieces to hopefully for them go on and win a championship. Like, it'd be really insane to see maybe, again, Austin Reeves at that 1, the 3-and-D type of player at the 2, LeBron at the 3, AD at the 4, and Walker Kessler at the 5. That is a team that is really good, that can also go long term. I think that is a team that you can keep together long term, which should hopefully for them push for a championship if everyone can stay healthy. Again, everything just kind of has to fall in place at the right moments and the right time for the Lakers to be able to make this happen. But again, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest NBA content and news. Also, subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/long channels as well, which will all be getting linked in the description down below. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.